Hey, this is Eric. Welcome back to another video. On this video, I want to talk about the YouTube gear for beginners. And this is the gear that I'm using. Some of this gear, I've had for a long time, and I didn't buy this gear for YouTube. I bought it for, like, this Joe Rogan microphone is what I call it. I bought this for podcasting and helping my clients and just coming through better on audio. The key lights I have up here, I'm going to share with you all of this stuff, and the links and everything will be down below. But this is the gear that I used before I decided to go all in on YouTube. So I'm going to add to this as time goes on. Like, I'll get better lighting. I don't have a clue about doing professional cinematic lighting yet, but I'm going to research it. I'm going to dive into it, and then I'm going to buy better lighting. I have just a black backdrop behind me, and I'll share that with you as well. And it's just hanging up behind me, and I've been using this for years. The same one, I've bought it like 3 times over all the years, and I just use it. And it's very easy. It's portable, and it creates the black background. But there's, on the flip side of that, is a white background. I use it on my webinars with my clients. I use it for a lot of different things, but it was never really intended for YouTube. But so this is what I'm starting with my YouTube, and I'm going to grow it over time and, invest more in it. So this is I just want to be transparent and share with you the bare minimum of what I'm starting with. Okay. Now, first thing is the microphone here. Oh, wait, I want to share with you the wireless microphone that I just got. Okay, so this is the wireless microphone, the lapel. There's 2 of them that come in this. This is the one I got. The link is down below. This is me unboxing it, and it's really nice. I did a lot of research on the different ones that are out there, and I wanted one that was like really high quality that would like cancel the background noise, so noise canceling. There's different levels to this. So this is the one I chose, and I didn't want to go with one that was super crazy expensive, but also I didn't want to go with one that was so cheap that it was bad quality. I actually have another set of these, a wireless microphone that my daughter likes to use a lot for her videos that she plays with. But this quality is way better. And so this is just me unboxing it. It's come with some little different parts that come with this. But really, I'm really impressed with this wireless microphone. The range is pretty far. It's pretty slick. Like this is the box right here that has the actual lapel things. They're round like that. You just put them on your cap, your visor, your shirt, and it's really nifty. Okay, so you can play around with this, but like it works really far away. Like I can have my video camera on me, and I can be like 30 feet away or 50 feet away, and it's still recorded in super high quality. You got 2 different ways to attach it. So I have the new iPhone, so it has the new like USB connection, so it works fine with that. If you have the older type of smartphones, it'll work with that. There's different connections here. So this is a really good wireless microphone. It has the little fuzzy things here that I'm trying to open. Come on, you can do it. So this little fuzzy thing here is like for wind repellent. So if you clip that to the little circle, lapel thing. It's really cool. So this works really good. This is the one I recommend the most. Now, next we have here is a pretty expensive microphone, at least expensive in my view. For a microphone, there's a lot of cheap microphones out there, but this is the microphone that Joe Rogan uses on his podcast. Lots of famous podcasters use this. So I figured if, these guys are getting millions of views, this must be a pretty good microphone. I also see it now that I own it with famous, singers and musicians use this microphone. So this must be a really good microphone. So I went ahead and, bit the bullet and got the best microphone, because audio, I know, is really important to your videos. You can have crappy vision, crappy quality video, but if the audio is really good, then people like it. If the audio is really bad, people will click away and they won't listen to you. So audio is really important. So this is the microphone that I use. And again, the link is down below if you want to get the same microphone. So here's the selfie stick I got. So it's just let me unbox it here for you so you can see what this is all about. I did some research on a bunch of different ones. I wanted one that had the MagSafe secure thing for my new iPhone, which has the magnetic strip on the back. so it could just stick to it. And so this is the one I got. It has this little button here. It uses Bluetooth. It uses wireless, so you can just click that button to record or stop the recording. It's also a tripod. So this is the one I went with. This one's really good. Okay, so finally got this undone. This is what you do. You pull this out right here on the bottom like this, and it's like a tripod. There you go. Boom. Very slick. Very easy to use. So I can use this on my desktop. I can extend it out and use it, just as a normal tripod. This extends out too. This is where the iPhone sticks onto magnetically, but also it clasps on to hold it securely. This little button thing comes out of that little groove. If you hold this down like that and then it starts blinking, that's how you connect the Bluetooth. But yeah, very cool. Here also is the boom arm I use for my microphone, and there's some that are way more expensive and heavy duty than this one. This is the one that I have, and it works really well, and it's not too expensive, but it's, just right, I guess. And I looked through a lot of reviews on that one before I pulled the trigger on it. Now, one thing with the Joe Rogan microphone is you want to get what's called this Focusrite in order to make this work. This doesn't just plug right into your computer. Normally you have to get this Focusrite contraption here, amplifier, mixer, whatever you want to call this thing. And this is runs with the XLR cable, to the microphone. And so you need a few of these little XLR cables, which I'll have linked down below too. This is the XLR cable that plugs into it and runs all the way to the microphone. It plugs into the back of it. And then you have one that runs, then you have your computer plugs into this Focusrite. And then there's another dual XLR cable I had to get because when I would record, it was only in your left ear. So it wasn't stereo. And so I was changing that in the editing, and I'm like, there's got to be an easier way to do this. And then I found this little I found a YouTube video that explained how to do this, but it's basically this little XLR dual cable, and it just plugs right in, and I'll show you a picture of how that's done. And then that just saved me time having to edit that, and now all my videos come where it's on the left side and the right side instead of just beating up your left ear. Then I also got this cloud lifter. It's called a Cloud 9 microphone cloud lifter. And this thing just amplifies the voice more and makes it just a little bit better quality. I didn't have it for the longest time. And then one day I decided to go ahead and get it. And I got it at the same time I got the dual cable. So I was just trying to make the audio better and save myself time in editing. And so I'm glad I did, because now I can record anything and it's all left and right stereo surround sound instead of just left ear. So those are the cables there that I'm using. I also have this little portable light that's really cool. I don't know what I did with it, because I've been moving stuff around to record this video for you. But I have this little, oh, here it is. I have this little light here, this little portable light that's really cool. I'll link that down below too. This thing, I'm just surprised at how often I use this. I'm not using it right now, so I don't have the blue or green or pink or purple or whatever light behind me hitting that. But this is the one that I use. I also have the hue lights, which I'll share with you here too. Those are really, really great because you can have different colors and stuff. I'll link that down below too. But this little thing right here is portable, so I can like put it shining on me or in the back or on the chair, or this is really coming pretty handy. I'm surprised at how often I use this. So there's that little thing, which is also linked down below. I'll also link the backdrop, this black backdrop behind me. On the flip side is white, like I said earlier, which is pretty cool because like I can take this anywhere. It's just really portable, and it covers the screen here, so you don't have to worry about having the perfect background that's all lit the exact right way professionally, and it's blurry, and buy $1,000 lens just so I can have a blurry background. You don't care about people don't care about that. They just the black background is good enough, right? So I have that there because people are more interested in the content and the personality and all that other stuff, which we'll talk about later on. Your character, your story, all that stuff. Not necessarily, that you have a plant back there and like a little framed something or another. So this is a good way to start, in my opinion. So we got the black backdrop behind me. We got the hue lights. And then I have these little key lights here that I've had for years. So I'll show you a picture of what it is that I have. I have two of them. That's what's lighting me up right now. I don't have any other lights other than the recessed lighting in my office here, which is, pretty ugly. But the two key lights is what, you can see when I look up. There's the two little lights in my glasses. Those two little key lights, I'll show you a picture, but like I'm not going to link what I bought down below, because if I was going to buy those key lights again right now, I'd probably buy a better key light, right? Because these are older. They have newer ones, or they have better, lighting now. So like I said, I'm going to buy some new lighting. I need to do the research on this. I need to dig into this because I don't want to recommend to you lighting that's not a good choice. I'm going to get some good lighting. I want to, and as far as the camera is the other thing, is the camera that I'm using is my iMac computer right now. I'm on my iMac computer, so there's no fancy pants, camera here. Like I didn't spend $1,000 or $5,000 on a freaking camera. This is pretty good, and this iPhone here is probably better than most cameras anyway. So I'm gonna start using this a lot more often. I got the new tripod and all that, but right now I'm just on my computer. So that'll evolve too. Maybe later on I'll buy a new camera and I'll certainly share that with you. But every step of the way here, I want to share with you exactly what I'm using. Mostly, like for the example, the key light, I'm not going to share with you the link to that because you could go to Amazon and find a better one right now than that one, because this one, these two I've had for many years, right? The Joe Rogan microphone is still the granddaddy out there that everyone's buying, right? So I'm sharing that with you. All the other equipment and all that is what I would recommend. I'd buy it again right now if I needed it, right? Like let's say I have another office, I need to buy all the same equipment over there. These are the things that I would buy, okay? So I'm just being as transparent with you on that as I can. As far as editing, I use CapCut, and I use the pro version of CapCut because there's a lot of preset templates and stuff that just makes my life a lot easier and it looks cool. So, and then I also use Camtasia because I've just been using it since it came out like 20 years ago or 15 years ago. So I use Camtasia also, both of those on my Mac. I don't use a PC, I use a Macintosh. And that's pretty much it. That's what I use as far as the gear right now. I mean, I have black t-shirts that I've ordered that are just a whole bunch of black t-shirts, short sleeve, long sleeve. I have black polos. And the reason for that is like something with me is it's just I don't have to think about what it is I'm going to wear. Like, did I wear this in the last video or should I wear this in the next video? So as far as clothing, like, I try to like go labelless. Like this one has this little United States flag here, but most of the time, and it's because I was already wearing this and my wife wants me to go do some stuff with her. Today's Friday, and I'm like, I'm just gonna record the video, I'm not gonna put it. So, but usually what I'm gonna do is wear a black shirt, or a black polo, and that way I don't have to think about it. So in my closet, I have 15 black t-shirts, long sleeve and short sleeve, different styles, and so people won't care about if I'm wearing a Texas A&M jersey or Houston Texans or the Rockets or something. Like, they don't care what it is. I'm wearing black, so anyway, you get what I'm saying there. So the other thing is, what was I going to tell you? There was another thing about clothing and all that kind of stuff. I forgot. So we'll just edit this part out of the video because I don't remember what I was going to say. Clothing, maybe. What was it? So this is the gear that I use. I just want to share with you where I'm starting. Share this journey with me as I build this YouTube channel. I think my first video I just dropped that comes before this one, I'll link it here for you so you can go back and watch that first video on picking your YouTube niche. But like I think it got like 50 views or 30 views. So like I'm starting pretty small, and this pretty much from scratch. We'll see in the future, if that video ends up getting like 300 views because people end up going back and watching the old videos, or 3,000 views or 30,000, who knows? But come along with the journey with me. And if you're over the age of 40 and you want to build a YouTube channel and you want to start getting high ticket clients from YouTube and building that up, then I'm going to go step by step and take you along the journey, and then share with you the stats and the real income that's coming in and everything. So, like for example, if you buy some of this stuff down below, I actually get commissions from that from Amazon, and this is a way you can make money from this. So if that happens, if any of you 20 people watching this video bought one of those things, then later on I'm going to share with you, hey, this is how much I made from the Joe Rogan microphone or something. So I'm going to be as like authentic, transparent, and as real as I possibly can. I'm really excited about this. I'm having a lot of fun with this. It's a new puzzle for me, so I'll be able to do this new stuff with you and show you how I'm turning it into a lot of money. I've made tens of millions of dollars online already. This is just a new baby for me to go for, and I want to share all of it with you so it can help you with your life. Okay, this is Eric Louviere. If you want to, subscribe to my channel or click like or leave a comment. I'll engage with you. I'm gonna please leave a comment and ask me questions. I want to engage. It'd be awesome. So come along with the journey with me. Thank you so much for being there, and I'll see you on the next video.